Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Oh, they're going to be interesting, because we've just finished clearing out everyone, almost everyone, here in the Goblin camp, or the Goblin building, whatever this is. But we can now go back and find Halsin, which is this way. And he can now return to the Druid's Grove, and with that, we can get him to replace Karga as the person in charge of the Druid's Grove, and we can resolve all of that stuff. And that shouldn't be too hard because we cleared out all the goblins outside on our way in, and so we should have a nice clear path to escape, because I don't use fast travel, because I don't think a party of level 5 heroes would have free access to unlimited fast travel, so I skip over it. So let's go find Daddy Halsin.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger, thanks to them.
They're all dead.
You did it. You actually did it.
Yes.
The leader's dead. Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend.
Oh,
The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure.
make me blush.
Killing's never my first choice, but those three were too dangerous to leave alive.
Right, now we need your help.
And you'll receive it soon enough. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Alright then, we will leave all of these people to their rotting deaths. Obviously we're still getting XP, but if we check here, maximum level currently reached, so no chance of level 6 for us, but that's fine, that was expected. So, let's go. I guess we don't really... There's a group of enemies at the front door of this space. I'm assuming we haven't fought them yet. There's a chance that they got dragged into the big fight we had in this chamber. But there's also a chance that they're behind this door, and as such we haven't actually fought them yet. So because we are at max level and we don't need more loot or stuff, we will leave out of our special hole that we created up on the second floor. If we can get past the grease that we left. Come away from the ladder, please, because you guys love ladders, apparently. Alright, you all fast traveled out. Not fast traveled, just kept up with what was going on. Right, so we need to walk across the length of the map back to the Druid's Grove. There's no way out up that way, as far as I recall. So I'm going to do the walk through Bogrot and across the bridge. If I find anything interesting along the way, I'll let you know. Actually, I've changed my mind. We are going to go check out what's behind this waterfall here. So, fastest way to get there. Can't reach that. We need Shadowheart to go mostly.
There is work to do.
So, Shadowheart, could you perhaps jump down there without dying? Just to save me doing the lap round. Yeah, you'll be fine. It'd be interesting if you could have things like broken legs, but Shadowheart's fine. So we wander through here, past that lot, up these wooden slats, and then we can climb this cragged rock.
Looks like a trap there.
Right, oh, Shadowheart. Move away from the rock, thank you. Right, let's disarm this. Give ourselves guidance. Solid. So that's now safe. A smelly letter. The scrap of paper smells like walk piss. Most of the words are struck through. Lovely Minthara, I ain't never been to the Underdark. Grickus says there's beasties down there that make an ogre look like a baby gnome. But if I says if anything as lovely as you grows amongst all the tasty mushrooms down there, it's the best place there ever was. In large text, the writer has scribbled across his own work. Do drow like being compared to mushrooms? Probably. Someone writing a love letter. How adorable. And up here we have a crude chest. Let's pick that.
Let's get this thing open.
And we still have guidance going. Lovely. And in here we have gold. We have a scroll of mage armor. We have a +1 great axe. And some more parchment. A childish doodle of a goblin presenting a fungal bouquet. The drow adorns the crumpled letter. Alright, more love notey stuff. Right, so if we want to give Leo a weapon that is not the giant flail that sometimes makes him angry, a +1 great axe is an option. For now, though, we need to get out of here. I don't know if I ever even equipped the Warg Fang to give people disadvantage with, or give goblins disadvantage attacking the wielder, but it's not the end of the world. Right, I assume Shadowheart can't make that jump. No. We'll have to go the long way round, that's fine. If this ladder was broken, though, you'd have problems. You'd have to, like, send Gale down, cast Fly, send Shadowheart up, send Gale up, or something. Sounds like a lot of effort for investigating. I mean, I want the Thieves' Tools. Give me those Thieves' Tools. Sounds like a lot of effort just to investigate behind a waterfall. But, you know, it's a video game. By definition, there has to be a secret hidden behind the waterfall.
I've got a long road ahead. Time to press ahead.
Alrighty. Back to where we were going. So, yeah, I'm going to cut through here, through Bogrot, over the bridge, back to the Druid's Grove. Alright, we've returned. The Tieflings are all out here.
Scouts just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
You can keep your coin. I'm a paladin. I try and do nice things.
Very good of you. Thank you.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave, but perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us. My people are ready to leave when you are.
Not just yet.
Just give the word.
Alright.
Grab your bags.
Let's go find a Halsin and a Karga. Then it'll be time for a party. Will is inspired. Guardian of the Forgotten. Oh, can we sell, like,
So it's true.
all of our crap?
You scattered the goblins.
Yes.
You can finally return to this corner of the Sword
But
Coast.
Lord knows we probably have so much trash. Right. Plates and silverware. Definitely gone. Let's get rid of this ruby. I should fix that. Have a music box. I don't need that. Argate. That book. You can have the Harper's stuff. A prayer sheet, a necklace, a plain ring, and a warhammer. Right, this is more value than stuff that you have. Do you have stuff that I want, though? Take the trap disarm kits and the thieves' tools. I'll take some of your scrolls. I'm sure Gale wouldn't say no. Man, you got loads of cash back already. I'm just awkwardly holding on to all these potions. Right, trade me that off. Who else has trash? So many potions and scrolls. Oh, Gale. Gale, you're holding out on us. Right. Simple robe can go because we are wearing the poisoner's robe and it hasn't seemed to have been bugged so far today. Alright, that looks pretty good. Everyone else... Oh, Will. Do you have anything else I might like? I'll take those. Sure. Alright, that'll do. That'll be plenty.
What to do?
Is that just the wind, or is that some kind of weird item that makes that noise? I can't recall. There's definitely some kind of object that makes strange noises. Not sure, but here's our buddy Halsin.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches when you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay.
Yeah, we've definitely got spooky
Consider yourself
noises.
a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
You should turn her over to my kin for judgment. Bad blood still lingers. Nah. You'll have your hands full with her.
She shows great insolence, but time will humble her, and the grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
What about my problem?
Soon. First, I must set matters to rights in the grove. And you should celebrate your victory. After being dormant for so long, your infection is unlikely to produce new symptoms spontaneously. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Alright then. But can I please
All right. What now?
get this spooky noise to stop?
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
God, it's one of the objects, isn't it, that produces the weird noise? Is it soul coins?
Yes. Never a dull moment.
God, I want the spooky noises to stop. It's not just the natural noise of the grove, is it?
Can't give up now. Moving ahead.
Alright, well, with that all done, let's go take a long rest. We will have a party, and then we can see... Actually, no, let's go... Where is the guy they told us to find? Is it Jorna? Save the first druid. Halsin thanked us, said that Wrath would surely reward us for our efforts. Where is Wrath? Alright, give me a second. Alright, so I right-click, sent to camp the 4 soul coins we had in our possession. Don't normally use send to camp, but this is more to deal with the bug. And then I quit and reloaded. Now we don't have the whooshy whispers perpetually. So we're looking for the person that can help us. Was it Wrath?
On my mind.
Was it Yaga?
You've done it.
You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
It was hell full of blood and ash. No, I'm just glad Halcyon's safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Alrighty, so we get a magic rune.
It might have been better if
We
you stayed away.
can waltz through to the library over here. And we have the rune of the wolf. There's the rune of the eagle. The rune of the bear. This dead dissected drow. Just chilling. But we have an empty socket here. In that empty socket, we are going to put... Where is it? God. Where did it go? Show by latest. Nope. Where'd the rune go? Oh, it's right at the very top. Rune of the wolf. Rune of the eagle.
Here goes nothing.
Rune of the bear. Rune of the elk. And with that, we have a magic staircase.
With haste.
And a hidden vault. So everything here is ours. There is the robe of the summoner, resistance to cold damage. A piece of jade. A druid note. The Emerald Enclave won't send help even if I asked. The land is wounded, the rot is deep, but it is deep everywhere. I can't wait for help to come, but perhaps I need not face the darkness alone. Then there is this, Sorrow. Oh, hello. Rare magic weapon, 1d10 plus 5 slashing. Regret. The wielder takes 1 psychic damage whenever they deal damage using this blade. Grants spell ensnaring strike.
Beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
And wyvern poison. Ah, this used to do like 7d6. Now it's only 3d6. Elixir of poison resistance, basic poison, antidote. Scroll of whole person for Gale. Scroll of animal friendship. Not even sure out of us who can actually cast that. Healing potions, potions of animal speaking, and secret societies of the Sword Coast. Harpers, Shadow Druids, the Order of Clerd, and the Dark Justicars. Alright, so that is our haul. Nice to have. Heading back up then. We could just take a quick moment. Speak with Dead on this guy while we're here. We have the spell available all day, so should probably be using it more, really. What happened to you?
Scouting. Found druids.
And where did you get your tadpole?
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
Oh, poor bastard didn't get a tadpole. Where were you? Where did you start following the Absolute?
Moonrise Towers. Initiation.
And that's fine. Alright. Somewhere around here, I would expect another vial of wyvern poison, but that might be in Nettie's pocket, and if Nettie's not here, then little we can do about it. But we've got one. That'll help somewhere along the line. That is not the exit. Is it? It is the exit. Just bugged wall.
Forlorn, everything
Oh, there's
that I need
Nettie.
to staunch a wound.
Right, well, I'm not going to start stealing stuff because that will only annoy people. But that's fine. We can just leave that. So we're coming out of here. And, stop it. Game. Where are we going? Which way is out? Must be this way. Into the darkness. No? Did we come through here and just miss Nettie the first time? I guess we did. Alright, so doors slightly bugged. That's fine. Anything else in this space? There's a very pretty mural I've never really stopped to look at. Some artist at Larian spent their time drawing that and then just getting the walls cracked just so. And the water underneath. But nothing for my attention around here. Alright then. Let's go and have a party. Sure, there'll be plenty of character interactions to enjoy there, and maybe the rescued owlbear will be there. We'll find out in due course. So, out to the front of the camp, we'll find a rune circle. We can use that rune circle to go back to camp, buy my little rule set, and then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, just before we take this long rest, I'm going to take a little moment here to go to Gale.
Lost in thought.
Open our spell book and see what scrolls we have that we might like to learn that wizards can cast. So right now we can see our full spell book. Level 1, level 2, level 3. What other stuff might we be interested in? Scorching Ray for 50. We'll learn that. I don't know if we can fail these, so that's fine. We'll take a hold person. Mirror image. Web. Blur. Yeah, that'll probably do nicely. Let's do, I think Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a wizard spell, isn't it? Now we'll leave it. Right, we'll learn those. So when we finish a long rest next, we can prepare any of these spells, which will be lovely. So let's take that long rest.
Time to dally.
It's the wrong button. Let the game catch up its turn. And a long rest. Takes us back to camp.
Have a drink.
You're drunk.
I'm fine.
I am.
And so, let me guess. Lae'zel is mad we're having a party.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
Be as snide as you want.
So you say. But come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted. How my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Man, what is she trying to say? There's Scratch. There's Zevlor. Alfira. Volo. We've got Danis and Bex. Gwex. A couple of others.
Maybe we should forget the city.
Right.
Live out here under the stars.
Let's go and
Bed and a roof for me.
chat to Volo.
Off you go, Master Ranger.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this you mean?
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
What about Grove Keeper, Goblin's Bane? I didn't ask you to write my story. You have something in mind.
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps? I must deliberate. Go. Enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
All right, Volo.
We were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
Your mugs as sour as
Hey, Gale, how you doing? I'm sure you're welcome.
There's that confidence I like. I thank you for seeking me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening.
Oh.
I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to make merry. Just the two of us.
Make merry, just the two of us? What might that entail?
We shared a romantic moment of the mind while cloaked in the weave, didn't we? Perhaps that's a moment we ought to further explore. Allow me to make the following proposition. There's a book that circulates in Ulm, detailing the first 1,000 nights of a newlywed king and queen. They turned everything they did into an art. The art of conversation. The art of taste. Time-honored and newly acquired. The art of the body. The exploration and acceptance of the self and the other. The art of the night itself. I say we take a page from their book.
Oh my. You're remarkably upfront with your intentions.
I'm many things, but coy's not one of them. What do you say?
Oh. Go on then. I've never done full romance scenes before, and if I can't put ads on this, so be it.
That's because I'm full of delights. We'll let the night run its course, and when everything is quieting down, safe in the arms of sleep, I'll come by to find safety in yours.
Adorable. Isn't he the cutest?
Private, too.
Right.
So?
Alfira, how you doing?
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
A song about our people. We deserve it.
After Elturel, I think you're right. Faerun deserves to see us as we really are.
Alright, short and sweet. Starion just laying there like a corpse. Can you move bodies by clicking and dragging them? No, seems not. Halcyon.
I have something to ask.
How's the world?
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Alright then.
How many goblins did we kill?
Zevlor, you wanna praise me a bit?
No idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Alright then. Not too much chatter to go around.
You're handsome.
Shall we bunk up for the night? I can't see the owlbear anywhere, and that makes me sad. I thought the owlbear baby was going to come back to camp, but apparently not. Let's take this bedroll over here. Bit more private. For tonight's goings-on. Oh, we can't rest on this one. We just lay down on it. Okay. Fair enough. So, a camp supply and a full rest.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone. With whom will you share a bed?
Gale or no one? I guess if you have very good charisma, you could have fancied the pants off of everyone.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
Gotta get my tail around Gale. As Zevlor watches in the background.
I love this time of night. There's almost a reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness. You'd almost believe the dawn will never break.
I love this time of night as well.
You understand it then? The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
What is the glitching going on with our heads? I can think of a few things more beautiful.
More beautiful than this.
Hey, Zevlor.
There we have it. Beauty.
You taste of spiced wine.
You taste of untold delights. How about we continue our tasting?
With pleasure. That's it. Do it in like full metal. Oh, under construction. Well. The most delightful version of Fade to Black.
Morning. Looks like the dawn broke after all. So much for the timelessness of lovers. It's all right. You look even more beautiful in the light.
Thank you for a wonderful night.
How wonderful it was to break its reverent silence. I know we have to get moving again soon, but before we part, I'd like to tell you something. I'd like to tell you a story.
That sounds lovely.
I hope it will be lovely still by the time we reach the end. It's a story full of answers long overdue.
Are we getting Gale's
Story
plot?
of a man who fell in love with a goddess.
Regale me. This is your backstory.
Thank you. Once upon a time, not quite that long ago, there lived a wizard in a tower. The wizard was what one might call a prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, like a musician or a poet. Such was his skill that it earned him the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, Mystra.
Sounds like a talented individual.
He was. Even though it was in Mystra's affections that his true power lay. Perhaps it was not quite love, but you see, the wizard was but a very young man. It was most certainly love to him. Mystra showed him the secrets beneath the veils. The gossamer veils first, draped across the weave. The delicate veils next, draped across her body. Chosen one, she whispered. She slipped them off completely.
Are you telling me the wizard made love to a goddess?
Yes. Until one day, all too soon, the whispers stopped. The goddess spurned the mortal. The veils were drawn once more, and the wizard was left behind, heartbroken.
What happened next?
Like so many of the heartbroken, he did something infinitely foolish. One has to think big if one seeks to win back a goddess. So the wizard thought big.
Define big.
Here goes. Once upon a time, very long ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his story for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic unleashed that day was phenomenal. Rolling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. A fragment of it was caught and sealed away in a book. No ordinary book, mind you. A tome of gateways that contained within it a bubble of astral plane. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, the silly wizard thought, what if after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
What was the answer to this question?
The answer was to try, and the outcome was to fail. Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through you and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry?
How are you still alive?
All things. Magic. This netherese taint, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as it absorbs weave, it remains stable, to an extent. The moment it becomes unstable, however,
Go on.
it will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You're telling me I just slept with someone that could explode at any time?
Yes. It is my truth. Finally revealed. It is this folly that led Mystra to abandon me completely. I can only hope that you won't abandon me as well. After all we've been through. After the night we spent together. Surely we can brave even this side by side.
Side by side.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed.
Oh, we're back at it.
I don't know what I did to deserve the magic that you do. Many challenges lie ahead, but in this moment I believe nothing to be insurmountable. The road awaits. Shall we? Or do you have questions for me?
Let's go and find the road open ahead.
Here's to us, and to brand new adventures.
I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. I wonder if the tadpole shares in your suffering the morning after.
I feel fine.
I'm glad to hear it. You'll need fortitude for what's to come. I promise to help you with your infection. There's almost certainly a cure to be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
What's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
And what would you suggest we do about that?
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Sounds rather ingenious.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a path to Moonrise Towers, bypassing the worst of the Shadow Curse.
We've already found a way in. We can pick up the trail from there.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin.
I never thought I'd say this, but it sounds like the Underdark is the safer route.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned.
Let's go then.
I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise. May Sylvanas guide us.
Alright. Before I forget, after a long rest, let's just see if we want to change our prepared spells. So, protection from poison, lesser restoration aid, don't need any of that. Darkness, Crown of Madness, Legacy of Avernus, Branding, Smite. We're not using all of these smites. So let's drop Searing Smite. Let's take... Why can't I take Crown of Madness? Or is it always prepared? It's always prepared, fine. Alright, if it's always prepared then, that's fine. Shadowheart. You have so much more room for spells. Fear is always prepared. Beacon of Hope. Bolster your allies. Daylight. Let's take Daylight into the Underdark. And something else moved and you picked something else as well. I would like Glyph of Warding, but I don't think I'm going to use it to its full extent. What aren't we using? Haste is great. Cloud of Daggers is fine. We've never used Misty Step. So let's take Web with us. No, Mirror Image. Is that concentration? That's the wrong button. No. So we'll take that in. Cool. Will cannot change his prepared spells. So we'll finish there, and then next time we will carry on our journey probably down towards the Underdark. For now, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.